All right, how's everyone doing? I am Rich CELENZA. Thanks for checking out my channel. So what I want to get into today is how important posture is. And I think a lot of times when we think of posture, we think of young people sometimes, or trying to help people stand straight up, right? Kind of something like that. But I'm here to tell you, regardless what age you are, you have to really start paying attention to your posture. That's one thing I had when I was younger that was really bad, was bad posture. My mother was always trying to pull my shoulders back. And I don't know why, I don't know if it was a form of insecurity or whatever the case may be, I was always kind of hunched forward. And this was even before, obviously, technology. So it wasn't like I was looking at a phone or on a computer, kind of like a lot of young people do now, including myself. I am still a victim right now of kind of letting my posture go to a certain degree, especially always looking at my phone and looking down. I know that has taken a toll on my neck. Also, the computer kind of being low and taking a lot of flights, because I used to travel a lot. On the plane, the computer being low, so I was always kind of hunching in the plane. Not only that, looking down. So these are things that I'm just talking about myself. But when it comes to you, I just think people, regardless, again, what age you are, you really need to start paying attention to your posture in so many different ways. I think now more than ever, with obesity on the climb, I just think a lot of us are sitting down a lot more than we ever have. Now, of course, that depends on what type of living or lifestyle you lead, but I do see a lot of people, again, especially younger people, I call it the C, where they're just always looking hunched. They're always looking down, mainly because of the phone. But, if you have kids or yourself or anyone, you really got to start learning how to pull them shoulders back, and it's never too late to do this. If you actually are older, middle-aged or whatever, and you really are hunched, because you kind of know if you're hunched or not to a certain degree, and I'm not saying it's got to be excessive, like you're like a hunchback, that's ridiculous. But if you could tell that your posture is definitely starting to change, start looking in the mirror, look at yourself sideways, just look at how you're, how you look in photos, for instance, right? That'll give you a nice inclination of like what's your posture really like, because the older you get and the more that C keeps curving, the more I think we're going to be in bad shape regarding our posture. And also, you got to look at like the lower back pain I've gotten when I had kind of a bad posture, even at a young age. I can tell the shoulders, again, the neck. All these things are taking a toll on your body. Now, again, if you're younger, it's not going to take a toll that, obviously to a real high level at that point in time. You got to look 10, 20, 30 years down the line, okay? Because the last thing you want to do, again, is be somebody who looks hunched. So if you know anything about my videos or podcasts, I'm always talking about confidence. And I think one of the things people, fight through being insecure, or not having confidence, is kind of like going into a shell, I call it as well. Kind of turtling up. And I get it. I get it 100%. But if you can start building some confidence and start believing in yourself, and even if you want to start working out, hypothetically, maybe not even, you don't have to go to a gym, but starting to do something where you can build up that, not only confidence, but start building up your body. Start kind of pushing your chest out, kind of like leaning back. Start becoming more confident in, who you are, how you look, how you present yourself. As you get older too, I don't think a lot of young people realize when you step into a room, if you're hunched and you're looking scared or you're insecure, even if you're not insecure and you have all the confidence in the world, but if you look like you don't, that can kind of to some people send off a signal like, hey, what is this guy? He can't even stand up straight, especially if you're going for a job, right? Or even if you're working, and even if you're doing whatever, you got to kind of really pay attention to what your body's, the signal it's sending off. I'll wrap it up there. If you get a chance, check out my podcast, The Rich CELENZA Show. What else? I'm on LinkedIn, Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. And if also you get a chance, subscribe. All right, if you have any questions or comments, hit me up. All right, stand up straight. You're a badass, I'm telling you. All right, anyways, I'm always goofing around. All right, take care, and I wish you nothing but the best.